Hi, I'm here to do my review on The Power to Change, Mastering the Habits That Matter Most by Groeschel. I've finally gotten to where I can do the review for it. It comes out February 14th. This was one of the things I wanted to put over the weekend so everybody can get a chance to, get ready for it if they want it. So it comes out February 14th. I gave it 4 stars. I did enjoy it. I liked the fact that he used people he knew, like family and friends and stuff. Always love stories, things like that. And so he used his family. He used what it's like to be a pastor. One of those, like, the pastor's day is never done, Like, one week you got the sermon and then it's time for the next one. So here's what the inside looks like. So he's got like principle 5. You will change and you can become who you want to become. And then it's got scripture. For I can do everything through Christ who gives me strength. Philippians 4:13 NLT. So that's one of the things that's in there, is he puts a scripture in there. And then, let's see, this one I think was when he was talking about like his kids. I really enjoyed the story he put, the stories he did on his kid. It's like part 2. I believe it's in the part 2. I'm not sure if it's in the first one section or it's in section 2. He has them in sections. And so he's talking about when it came to his kids, spending more time with them. So he had to kind of like changing his habit, that he realized that he could give some of his stuff to other people to do. He didn't have to do the sermon for that week, so he could spend time with his kids. He could have someone else come in and take over and do the sermon for him, because he wouldn't be the first pastor. When it came to like his podcast, which I didn't know he had a podcast, he said someone else could do that, because once again, people do it all the time. And so he started talking about the things that he was doing with his kids. He decided to let them choose what they would do and how long it would last, and what, and he would talk. I think he was going to spend more time, letting him talk, tell him all kinds of stuff. And of course, he talked about how he had 6 kids, so some of this stuff was going to be kind of hard when you got 6 kids. And so he said that he didn't expect some of this stuff, like he was going to get his hair and his nails done. By a bunch of teenage girls. I'm a little surprised he would be shocked by that. That sounds like something a teenage girl would do with her siblings or her friends. Terrorize you with getting your hair and your nails done. And he would be playing catch with one of his sons for, I think he said, until 2025 or 2030. And he said, late night, I think it was yogurt runs and all kinds of stuff that he didn't expect to be doing with the kids. And then one of the rewards he got was he overheard one of his son, I believe was the one that was playing the ball with him, had told his friends that his dad was his best friend. And so he really enjoyed, that was really made him happy. And so I thought that was a really nice story to talk about how he figured out how to spend more time with his kids and still be able to be a pastor and do all this stuff. And so then he talks about, like, here in exercise 11, like your goal, get closer to God. Habit to start reading the Bible every day, or attending a small group Bible study. Habit to stop hitting the snooze in the morning, or planning things on the weekend that prevent church attendance. And then you write down your goal. And so that was what he was talking about, was pretty much rethinking your habits and reminding yourself of things like that. Setting your goal. Reading the Bible can be, reading the Bible every day to get closer to God. So I thought that was, good ideas. And then you can write down in here your habits to start, your habits to stop. When I have a day where I don't win, to stay on track, not to miss more than one day, and have an accountability partner. I've heard that before, having someone to hold you accountable. Make doing your habit your win. You don't have to win every day to win. And so I thought that was a neat little things right there. You can write in this. I believe you should be able to write in here. If you don't have like a lot of, if you think you're going to have a lot to write, I would have a notebook, but if you're someone who thinks that you won't have a lot to write in here, you should be able to fit what your goals are. And so here's some more of my means. So goal, little thing you can write there. Hope this is making sense. I always am very bad about reviews. I apologize. I'm still new at doing things like this. You think you can, but you can't. I have discovered the principle of life that when I want to do what is right, I inevitably do what is wrong. I love God's law with all my heart, but there is another power within me that is at war with my mind. The power makes me a slave to the sin that is still within me. Romans 7:21 through 23 NLT. Principle 24. And then here's some more. Exercise 24. After feeling stuck long enough, we can feel dead. After we feel dead long enough, we can feel shame. After we feel shame, we can give in and give up. And to be honest about the depth of any places where you feel you can't change. And then places in my life where I feel stuck, places in my life where I feel down, feel dead, excuse me. And so you just kind of write down what you feel and the habits you think you need to change. And so, like I say, I really did enjoy this. It's quick. It was quick, easy. There's no like big words like I've said before in my previous thing where I talked about this book. I think it was my 2022 books I enjoyed before I fell behind and didn't get this review done. Then there was no big words that you needed to have to look up and find 6 definitions and still don't know what it means. It's like I said, it's a quick read. It's like I said, I enjoyed the fact that he used his family and friends, his being a pastor. I gave it 4 stars, so I do recommend this book. So it comes out February 14th according to the back of the book, so be on the lookout for it. Thank you for watching.